There's no such thing as a future-proof job or business. There are only future-proof individuals. So imagine, Jackson will like this one, you spend your whole life mastering the guitar. But not too long ago, digital interfaces pop up. Suddenly, you can create like masterful guitar tracks plus like infinite variety of synths and digitally create music. What would that guitar player have to do to adapt? That guitar player who has a relatively narrow skill needs to now become a genuine musician. He needs to understand music. Rick Rubin can't be replaced by AI. Kanye West can't be replaced by AI. There's a unique genius for the craft as a whole that AI, at least now, cannot replicate. Liam, the junior associate in law, he can be replaced by AI, right?
Yeah.
Harvey Specter can't. Cooks in the kitchen will all be replaced, but the Michelin star chef won't. So the framework that I use, the way I like to view this, is isolated versus integrated skill sets. Isolated skill sets involve working on the specific parts. Integrated skill sets work on the whole. They understand, build, and improve systems. So the violin player versus the visionary conductor of the symphony. Violin players are all going to be replaced by AI. The visionary conductor, they're much safer, much, much safer. So isolated skill sets are all going to be replaced. Integrated skill sets will thrive. So simple example, there's a few people in sales here. Those who are in sales, if you're just a closer, it's not that long before we have AI closers. If you took that closer who just knows how to get on the phone and close, they're just reading the script, versus someone that's actually improving upon the sales system that the business runs, is iterating on the script and the closing systems and the funnels. They're integrating sales as a wide evolving skill set rather than I'm just going to get on the phone and read a script. If you're a copywriter, let's say you're writing sales copy for businesses, writing VSLs, etc., sales letters, emails, AI can already do that, and it's going to get much, much better. What the copywriters of the future will be involved in doing is not only managing the AI, the copywriting processes, but actually looking at customer acquisition strategy, sales strategy, overall marketing and funnel building, selling products as a whole. You can't just write a sales letter. You've got to understand how customer acquisition and conversion work as a whole. It's a bigger skill set. It is, which means you have to be better. But that's good, because everyone here in this room is already doing that. Most people aren't. So there's a big opportunity right now to develop your skill set, look at it in an integrated way, stop focusing on the isolated parts, and expand now. The gap will widen between you and everybody else very quickly, very quickly. Entrepreneurs. Many entrepreneurs are thinking like employees. They're thinking like employees. They're copying existing systems, funnel hacking. They're creating generic information. They're remixing or just blatantly plagiarizing other people's shit. AI can do that better than all of them now. So the entrepreneurs that are going to win in the future are those who will win on the strength of their original ideas, their imagination, and their creativity. AI will be able to execute just about anything our mind can come up with, and much more that it can't come up with. But it's on the entrepreneur to know what to tell AI to do. So again, the entrepreneurs who win in the future are those who who are thinking for themselves and innovating. A lot of entrepreneurs are treating AI right now like an incremental upgrade, like a productivity tool. Oh, it can do my shit for me. It can do it faster. That's the augmentation phase. The entrepreneurs who win are those who are at the transformation phase, who are looking towards that. In other words, who are fundamentally disrupting the current market and creating things that haven't even been thought of before by others. And again, that's harder. No shit. That's harder. There will guaranteed be a mass of victim mentality and learned helplessness. That's like, oh, but that's so hard. Why does it have to be this way? The entrepreneurs who win are just going to cut right through that and start innovating. So if we haven't noticed, evolution has always worked this way. Everything is pushed forwards consistently. The bar keeps getting higher. The NBA players of the 1990s were just not as good as the players today. In every sport, that's true. The businesses of today are way beyond the businesses of 50 years ago, let's say, in complexity, in novelty, in their scope. Elon is launching and landing rockets, which was like absolutely unheard of. And he's doing it for a fraction of the price that NASA can. The bar keeps getting higher, but it always has before. So yes, the bar is increasing, which means you just got to be better. Hey, it's Taylor. I hope you enjoyed today's clip. And if you did, here's where you can go deeper right now. So my favorite part of the work that I do here is a daily email newsletter that I write every morning on the topics of human development and human potential, life strategy, training the mind, productivity and life optimization, and generally speaking, the path to self-mastery. And so if you enjoy these talks, I know you're going to love the newsletter. And if you'd like to check it out, hit the link in the description or head over to taylorallen.me and you can sign up free of charge. I hope we see you there.